What? Boom, boom, boom. Hit the like button coming through the door. Boom, boom, boom. Hit the like button coming through the door. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. Hit the like button coming through the door. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. What up? What up? What up? What up? What up, Elisa? What up, KC? What up, Latoya? Latoya. 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 Oh. Sorry. What up? Uh-oh, what's going on here? What's going on here? Wait a minute. What's going on? Hit the like button coming through the door. I'm coming through unannounced. So y'all hit the notification bell. Like, comment, subscribe, all that. Hit the notification bell. You should get a notification when I'm going live. Hopefully y'all got that. Hopefully y'all having a good day. Hit the like button coming to the door. I need to see as many people in here. I want to see just as many likes. Please. Good. You got some notifications. Good. What's up, Elisa? All right. We're going to make this quick and painless. We're going to give some people a few more minutes to come through. Because I've been getting this question in my email for a couple of weeks now. And what's up, Jackie O'Connor? And people get mad when I don't tell them what they want to hear. You know? I'm like, oh, Heb, you just don't want Kylie to be involved. I'm just telling you the facts. So anybody that wanted to know, you know, I told them last time, I see nowhere, this is before Tory dropped his album. I said, I see nowhere in this scenario where Kylie got anything to do with what happened. But they were at her house, Hev. They were at her house. Maybe she said something to Megan that set her off. So I'm going to explain everything. I'm going to break it down so you don't have to have it breaking down anymore. Just leave it to your boy Hev to break down that situation. All right? The Most High was pretty fly. I liked it. So, everybody wants to know about Kylie Jenner. Well, number one, through the sources that I have that are pretty good, I've seen Tory video. The sources that I have that are pretty good, Tory has been trying to contact Kylie ever since it happened. And first, let me give you a little backstory about Tory and Kylie. Now, Tory Lanez has always, like how he said, I got a crush on Kylie. Tory Lanez has always had a crush on Kylie, ever since he was with Tyga. And this is before Tory Lanez even really popped off. Matter of fact, Tory Lanez contacted Drake way back when he saw Drake perform for Kylie's Sweet 16. And this is before Kylie even really fixed her lips. There was just something about her that he used to like. And then when she fixed her lips, forget it. So Tory Lanez was always trying to tell Drake, yo, you gotta introduce me to Kylie. So Drake told Tory, nah, that's Tiger's chick. She's like 15, 16. She's like 15, 16. So Tory was like, I can wait. Tory was like, yo, we can be friends now, and I can wait till she turn 18. So Tory was gonna redshirt the pussy, like, yo, I'll redshirt it. And I won't even touch her. And then when she turned 18, I'm gonna blow her back out. So even back then, he had a crush on Kylie. And that's before she really started fixing herself up. Now, since she done had the lip surgery or lip injections or whatever fuck she do to her lips, done put the fat transfer in her ass. Right? What up, Vanessa? Done put the fat transfer in her ass. I don't know. Like, Finesse, we was having that conversation. I was having that conversation with my boys the other day, and they were like, yo, could you please tell me? They were like, okay, I'll give you Kim. I'll give you Kim. They're like, yo, why does like the whole industry all run to the Kardashians? The athletes run to Kendall. They're like, yo, we don't get it. They're like, yo, they're like cornering the market. Kendall's getting all the athletes. You got well, Kanye's with Kim, but before that, athletes and producers and actors ran to Kim. Chloe is getting now. Chloe, she get the other ball players. She's like, why does all these dudes, as soon as they out of one relationship, dudes will run? It's not like they're the richest. They don't have the most money, contrary to what people think. There's actresses and shit out there that's single, that don't have the baggage that the Kardashians have, and niggas won't even touch them. It's like Tyra Banks got plenty of money. Tyra Banks got plenty of money. And Tyra Banks been single forever. And niggas won't touch her. Oh, no, I'm going to tell you why, Finesse. I believe Tory was just trying to make good, just trying to make sure we still okay, though, right? But Kylie's staying clear of all that. She's staying clear of Meg. She's staying clear of Tory. She's staying clear. And anything that got to do with either one of them, she's staying clear of it. And the reason why she's staying... Now, I don't believe Tory is trying to talk anything about the case. I just think Tory's trying to say, now that he done put her name out there in that record numerous times, he want to let her know that, yo, I hope we still okay, because I still had a crush on you. Because at the end of the day, he was saying he still want Meg back, but he said something about Kylie about 3-4 times. Now, Will she talk to Tory after all this is over? It really depends on how it turns out. It really depends on how it turns out. If all of this comes out and at the end of the day, they say, oh, Tory didn't do nothing, maybe Kylie will be friends again. But as for right now, Kris Jenner and her people are telling him, stay, lose yourself in that situation. Don't like none of their comments. Don't unfollow them. Everything. If you notice, Kylie Jenner, even everything that had to do with WAP, anything Megan was in, Kylie didn't like. It was only Cardi by herself. And like even now, the pictures for WAP that got Megan in it, if you notice, you can go check all the pictures. Kylie ain't liking none of those pictures. Only the pictures with Cardi in it. Because her people are telling her, stand clear. Now, here is how Kylie Jenner could get pulled into this situation. If this thing goes to trial, and this is what I was told today, so I'm sharing it with y'all. Depending on how Megan was in that house, they could subpoena Kylie. Now, if Tory was aggressive at Kylie's house, Megan's side will subpoena Kylie. If Megan was aggressive at Kylie's house, Tory's side is going to probably subpoena Kylie. Because that is home base. That's where it first started. Now, according to Tory's song, I don't think Megan showed any aggression in the house. You know, people were like, oh, it started at Kylie's house. No, according to Tory's song, he said him and Kylie didn't know she was tripping. So it's not like she was showing him or got into a fight with Kylie. Like people keep saying, oh, Kylie probably said something and her and Kylie had words. No, they didn't. Because that's not what Tory said. Tory said him and Kylie didn't even know you were tripping. If his song is 100% true, I'm taking his song to be him talking his truth. Or at least how he saw it. So, I'm just telling people the facts. The facts are, if this thing goes to trial, and there's no confessions, right? If Kelsey ain't saying what happened, if Tory ain't saying what happened, and Megan's just saying, he shot me, but nobody else is saying that he didn't, but they're not saying he did. Whichever side they feel as though will help them is going to subpoena Kylie Jenner. So, let's just say that Tory Lanez, they're going to. Megan's side will subpoena Kylie Jenner if they feel as though they have to turn this into a case of credibility. Now, Tory's side is going to subpoena Kylie if, number one, Megan showed any aggression, cursed Tory, Kylie, anything like that, they're going to subpoena Kylie Jenner. And because we're living in the world of social media, they're going to ask Kylie, did you and Megan get into altercation? Did Megan say any words to you that seemed aggressive? And if Kylie just don't want to be involved and be like, no, not, you know what the third question is going to be? Why did you unfollow her on so if Megan didn't show any aggression and she wasn't arguing, or you didn't think she was mad at you, why did you unfollow her on Instagram? Watch what I tell you. Watch what I tell you. And then you're going to have to get an answer. And we will know then if she says, I was never following her. Then we'll know at that point they were never following each other. Because there's still no proof that they were ever following each other from the beginning. I've seen no screenshots at all. But that is the only way that Kylie can get pulled into it. This thing has to go to trial. Which I don't think it will. I don't think it's going to go to trial. But I believe that gun possession thing, he's going to go, and I believe they're going to slap him with possession of a firearm. I don't know if that requires jail time because he has prior cases or whatever. But I think it's going to stop there. And then I just think he's going to have this lingering over his head from the court of public opinion. Because I already believe, me, personally, I don't believe all this stuff with people saying, oh, Rock Nation's stupid. No. If there's one thing Sean Carter is not, it's stupid. He got out of a damn case where he was convicted of stabbing Lance Rivera with an eyewitness, and he did no jail time. So trust me, Jay-Z's no dummy. And he's already got this figured out. Trust me when I tell you. So people that are out there thinking, oh yeah, Rock Nation, they don't know what they're doing. Nah. You don't become a billionaire if you ain't got your legal shit together. All this stuff about all of the streams and everybody saying they're guilty of stealing. Have they lost a lawsuit yet? No. So Jay is going to do all his shit. Jay knows the business. Yeah, they were sued. But they ain't paid out no money. And if they did, they settled somewhere out of court. So, trust me. As much shit as Jay-Z done did, he should have seen the jail a couple of times by now. When he smacked the female, Jay-Z smacked the female in the dressing room. Jay got accused of stabbing Lance Rivera. Numerous business deals where he screwed up the books. He did the illegal shit with Prince's, he did the illegal shit with the Prince releases that he had. Do the party and all that. That was illegal. No jail time. So, they know what they're doing over there. They got a fucking criminal running the joint. Desiree is a fucking criminal. So you know she know the law in and out. But I don't think it's going to trial. I think Tory will get whatever he's getting from the gun charge. That's it. Because people have to remember, Kelsey just said, I didn't shoot Megan. But Kelsey never said she didn't get shot. Tory just said, I didn't do it. But he didn't say that she didn't get shot. So that is how Kylie can get involved. If one of the two sides subpoena her to try to build up the credibility of their client. They're going to say, oh, so Ms. Jenner, did you at any point see my client angry? Was she angry at you? Did she seem like she had an attitude with you? Did she use profanity? They're going to ask her these things if she gets subpoenaed. I don't think it'll go to trial because I think that at the end of the day, I don't think anybody's going to say anything. And I don't think she's going to try to put him in jail. I don't think she's going to try to put him in jail. I just don't think, I don't think that's what, at the end of the day, I don't think that's what they're trying to accomplish. They're trying to humiliate him. I think they're trying to be humiliated. So, and I just don't think she's going to want that on her head. She's not going to want to be going into court every day. She's not going to want to be dealing with, she's the person who lives on social media. She's not going to want to deal with everybody. Oh, you putting Tory in jail? You put another black man in jail? What? I don't think so. I don't think she's going to do it. I think she's going to say, I just want an apology from Tory. I'm telling you right now, she's going to come on live and say, I could have put him in jail. Because she wants that. She wants to hold that. She wants the ability to be able to hold that over Tory's head. I could have put him in jail if I wanted to. You see what I'm saying? And she's going to say, the only reason why he's not in jail is because I spared the nigga. That's what she's going to say. That's what she's going to say. Yes, I think it's a humiliation for him. I said that from the beginning. And now his album is going to not flop, but he's only going to probably do about 50,000. It's not going to be number one. It's never going to go number one, probably. And they're going to pay him back that way. They got several outlets, all the big outlets, saying they're not going to play him, they're not going to playlist him. So they're going to try to get him back with his pockets. So yeah, it may come out like, you know what? People may come and say, I don't believe Megan. And they say that. Or I still don't believe Tory. And they say that. But look what's happening to Megan's career. She's going to probably get 6 or 7 American Music Award nominations. And then next year is WAP. She's going to probably get Grammy nominations behind WAP. She ain't got no time to be going up in court. She's going to be like, this court's going to fuck me up. It's going to fuck my image up. I don't want to deal with it. So they're going to probably say, if Tory publicly apologizes, we'll drop the charges. You see? Now, Tory, at that point, can choose to say, no, forget it, I ain't doing it. I'll just take the punishment. Or he's gonna say he's gonna apologize. Correct. It's more trouble than it's worth. So, for all the people I was wondering about Kylie and how come Kylie's not being questioned? Because Megan has already said out of her mouth it didn't happen at Kylie's house, and Tory just confirmed it didn't happen at Kylie's house. As a matter of fact, everybody I was saying, oh, the fight started at Kylie's. According to Tory's song, there was no argument at Kylie's. The argument must have took place in the car. Because he said she kept going back to the car, I guess talking to Kelsey saying, you got me fucked up, he got me fucked up. So, at the end of the day, all the Tory Lanez fans, I don't think they have anything to worry about him getting locked up. All the Megan Thee Stallion fans, this ain't gonna stop her glow up. She's bigger than ever. She just got on the cover of Time. She got 5 or 7 BET Hip Hop Awards, including Lyricist of the Year, which she's probably gonna win. She's gonna get Grammy nominations out the wazoo. She's gonna get crazy American Music Awards nominations and Billboard. So, all the Megan Thee Stallion fans, she's gonna have a big year. All the Tory Lanez fans, I don't think you got too much to worry about. Right, so that's another thing. Kelsey didn't shoot her. The only thing is, here's the only thing. I have no issue. Everybody asks me, do I have an issue with Tory dropping music when he did? I don't have an issue with Tory putting out an album, right? I don't have an issue with Tory putting an album out. I probably would have just said, you know what? I've been quiet all this time. I'm just going to keep quiet. I would have just dropped the album and nothing had to do with none of that shit would have to do with Megan. I'd be like, I'm just going to keep quiet. Fuck it. I'm not going to talk nothing about it. Because by addressing it in the music, right? By addressing it in the music, it goes back to the point I said before. So people are going to say, oh, so then you could have talked about it way back then. You could have talked about it way back then. So it wasn't a legal issue. So why the fuck you wait 2 months? See, this is what people got to understand. Yeah, I know they say, oh, I talk when I'm ready. Oh, I don't talk on social media time. But when you're dealing with social media, bruh, you are on that time. That's what people don't understand. That's what people understand. At some point in time, everybody says, I don't give a fuck what people think. I don't care what people say. But then 9 times out of 10, what happens? They up apologizing. Oh, I'd like to apologize to blah, blah, blah. You name me one person. You name me one person who haven't offended somebody, insulted a group, or something like that. And name me one person that got dragged in social media that didn't end up apologizing. No matter what they said, how they weren't going to apologize. You know? So, social media right now is the key to your connection with your audience. Right now, social media is the key with your connection to the public. And as wrong as it is, when you are a public figure and you depend on social media to, fucking feed your family, it's just like a boss. You don't want to go along with everything your boss say, but you go against your boss and tell your boss, fuck you, what's going to happen? He's going to say, no, nigga, fuck you. You're fired. Social media, if you don't appease them in some way, and you tell them basically, fuck you, I don't move on your time, they're going to say, guess what, nigga, we don't move on your time. Fuck you, we ain't streaming your shit. We not playlisting your shit. We're not streaming your shit. You say you ain't gonna move on our time and you gonna move on your own time, okay, watch these numbers move on their own time. It's just the way it is. It sucks. Trust me, it sucks. And that's that young nigga shit. It's garbage. But it's the times we living in. It's the times we living in. Right, the numbers aren't bad for this time. But you got to remember, we're talking about a long-term thing. This ain't going to be Tory's last album. You're talking about a long-time thing. If this would have never happened, right? If this would have never happened, and him coming off quarantine radio and all this popularity, this album would have been #1, and he would have sold probably 150,000, or at least 100,000 in the first week. But because of all this negative backlash, it's going to probably come out 50 or 60,000 first week. But now that's for this album, because people are just curious. What happens going forward? See? The next album and the next album. That's the issue. I mean, even Chris Brown, the effect didn't happen right away. The very first album that Chris put out after the Rihanna thing actually did pretty good, because that album was already done. But then the ones after that and the ones after that, that's where you saw the dip. No, see, y'all are looking at it from a monetizing situation. Oh, of course. If you're talking about right here, right now, money, it was a very smart move. If you're talking about right here, right now, I'm going to put it out, and everybody wants to hear. So it was a Drake Scorpion move. Remember how everybody wanted Drake to respond back to Pusha T right when they wanted him to do it? And Drake said, fuck that. Everybody wants my response. Everybody wants to find out the deal with the baby. I'm going to wait until Scorpion. And because Drake waited and didn't respond back to Pusha T, that probably got him 200,000 more copies. So yes, for a monetized situation, it was a smart move. Because he gets to monetize it, and he's not just going on a live. Me personally, I'm not Tory Lanez. But bruh, and I said this in the beginning. I said, Tory not saying anything is only going to help him if he's guilty. I said it's only going to help him if he's guilty. If he is innocent and he's sitting around and not saying anything while she paints the narrative, that's not going to help him to come out 2 months later saying, I didn't do it. Because I would have been like, oh, hell nah, bitch. No. I didn't do that shit. I would have came out the moment she came out. She did her video, my video would have been right behind it. Like, okay, now let me tell you what really happened. I didn't do it. I can't go into detail because it's an open case, it's an open investigation. But I did not do it. She didn't even get shot. But y'all will find that out. That's all. That's all. Proclaim your innocence. And then he could have put this album out when nobody held it against him. Period. Period. Everybody says, I don't care about social media. Everybody says that. But then what do they end up doing? Apologizing, explaining, because you need social media to be successful. To be successful these days, you need the internet. You need YouTube. You need Instagram. You need Twitter. Especially if you ain't getting airplay. So if they're not getting their stuff played on the radio, how else do you think they're going to promote their music? Social media. Social media. How do you think 6ix9ine, that song with Nicki, how do you think that song went #1? They didn't get any play. They didn't get playlisted. Social media. That's how everybody knew about the song. Nicki fans on Instagram. Nicki fans on YouTube. 6ix9ine. Everybody, they want to see the shit show. So you can't just say, fuck social media. That's not going to turn out good for you. That's why when I saw that little message, I'm like, Tory, bruh, you put out the music. That should answer all questions for now. But you see, the thing that I'm saying, he does care about what's going on social media, or else he wouldn't have put that message up. That's my point. He wouldn't have put the message up. You already said in the music that you didn't do it, right? We got it. We understand? You don't care about social media. You're not a celebrity. You're not a celebrity. You're not talking about regular smegglers like me and you and everybody in here. Yeah, we don't care. You're not a celebrity. If you was a celebrity, you feel a whole lot different. I saw the interview with Tory father, but in realistic, what did you expect him to say? It was a nice interview. It was a good interview. You know, if I was an interviewer, the interviewer did a good job. But if I was the interviewer, I would have took it there. Did Tory tell you what happened to Megan? Now, unless I cut it off too soon, I listened about 40 minutes. Since you and your son are so close, you don't have to tell me what happened. Did Tory tell you what happened to Megan? That's what I would have said. That's what I would ask. That's what I would ask. You don't have to tell me. You don't have to tell the world. We know it's private, whatever he said to you. But did he tell you what happened to... Did he tell you what happened to Megan? Do you know what happened to Megan? That's it. I would at least have got that question in there. Other than that, she did a good job. She did a good job. But but before the interview started, she said he's gonna be Tory's mouthpiece. Okay, let's get it. If he's Tory's mouthpiece, did he say who shot her? You ain't got to tell me. You ain't got to tell us. Does he believe, in your opinion, since you're his mouthpiece and all, do you believe she was shot? He ain't got to ask for Tory. He ain't got to speak for Tory. And if he says, I don't want to answer that, that's cool. But it's on record that I put it out there. I think the interviewer didn't want to rock the boat. The questions did sound like, I wouldn't be surprised if she prepped him and let him know, okay, can I ask this? Can I ask that? Can I ask this? Because he seemed very ready for the questions. It wasn't like he was like, oh, you know, that's a good question. He had all his answers ready. So to me, that let me know I've been interviewing people for many years. I've done hundreds of interviews. So he was prepped for it. He knew what was coming. And I wouldn't be surprised if he said, you know what, you can't ask me this, don't ask me about that, ask me this, and I'm good. So, but she did a good job. She did a good job going back in before she came current time. I liked that she said, take me back to the household, to the childhood, because the reason why I like that the interviewer did that is because that gets you to paint a picture. Because a lot of times people want you to believe that, oh, when someone has abusive issues or anger issues, it starts at home. And the fact that he's like, no, we have a close household, it was God in the household. So I like that she did that. That she started there and then came coming time. And I wouldn't change anything about the interview except I would have added in those two questions. That's it. Other than that, she did a good job. So that's it. That's the whole thing involving Kylie. She could get subpoenaed. Could. All right? Y'all make sure you, if you want to support the page, my Cash App's Heaven Hollywood. If not, just you can get the likes. We're missing 20 likes, but it's all right. It's important to get the likes up and have the same amount of likes because YouTube is going to say that y'all ain't real in here. YouTube's going to be like, oh yeah, well, was this real? Or those bots in there? Because that's what a lot of these YouTubers are doing to get their numbers up. They're hiring live bots. And it's people coming in the live, and it's not really people. It's just accounts, fraudulent accounts that have paid for. And it makes it seem like more people are in the live than it really is. So that's why when y'all come in, hit the like button. You know what I mean? If you have not done it, please do so. Because that lets you know that lets YouTube know that everybody's real. That's all. I don't get any money off it. It's not like I get anything extra from it. It's just so YouTube don't shut my account down. That's it. Yeah, they say Tasha Case about, oh, there's 15,000 in the room. Really? There's 15,000 in the room. And then the views be like 8,000. Like, but I'm getting ready to go check out this whip. This Chrysler 300, 2018. I'm getting ready to go check this shit out. Might purchase me another whip. But about to go get this Chrysler 300 because it looks like a Phantom. No, nigga, it looks like a Chrysler 300. But the real funny part is it does look like a Phantom till a real Phantom shows up. I love y'all. Love y'all. Holla at you. All right, Keita. Yes, some millions. Thanks a lot, Reeves. Finesse. Yes. Big Daddy Bill. Holla at me. Y'all don't forget to check out Choke No Joke. Truth Be Told all day, every day, even on your birthday. Keita's over there. She's a moderator. Go check my man out, man. Choke No Joke. Holla at you.